What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lady Scrap. You know your favorite. Not you making a phone call. You making a. I said, wait, is she making a phone call, nigga? You know your favorite double from the West Side Fruits. We keeping that. We got the homegirl back in the building. It's been like 20 years since she been in the building. But we got her back in the building. Talk to the people.
Yeah, what's going on, peoples? Yeah, this your girl Kiki. Yeah, I'm straight out of Compton.
Come on, straight out of Compton.
Oh yeah, so topic that we want to speak on today. It can go from being a mother. It can go from saying relationship shit. It can go from gang banging shit. But overall, we can text and talk about these kids. We can touch on the kids. So one of the situations I can say that I'm enduring myself when it comes to the kids is basically like, I'm learning how to deal with my child having, a disability by herself, integrating her with other children's integrating with her, how they can play, how they can be friends, how they don't have to hit each other as a form of thinking they're friends, and that's okay, because that's not okay. We're not doing that.
And that's definitely a thing. A lot of people be off if they hit you, just hit them back instead of letting their kids know, stop hitting these people. That's not how you're a friend. Mm-hmm. That's not how you show her you like her. Let's stop that. Like, that's not a thing.
Yeah, because it's like, it's going to be like a generational curse. Right. We're going to keep on going on with this. Somebody hit you, you hit them back. It's not always about hitting somebody back. It's about, sometimes it's about, if you my friend, you my friend. Yeah. We shouldn't go through this. Right. Why are we hitting each other?
Right.
That's a mean thing. That's a negative thing. That's not no form of love. Like, right. And it start when you little, if you notice. And when you get older, that's how that DV shit start, because you already inclined on hitting. You already, yeah. But then when you younger, your parents telling you to hit people, you hit them back. So when something bothers you, this all trickles down when you was a kid.
Yeah.
When you was bothered by something, you hit somebody because you're bothered. So when you in a relationship and something your man or your woman do bothers you, you hit them. You picking up an object. We it all starts when you little. So it's like, if you learn how to control yourself, learn how to
understand yourself,
and understand that a lot of things ain't gonna go your way.
Yeah.
A lot of things you not gonna see if sometimes you don't see fit. You don't see yourself benefiting in this situation. Sometimes it's okay to step out that box.
True.
And try something new. Even if you don't see fit or benefit, try it. Yeah. So you can understand if you really don't see. You can see it and don't see it for yourself, but once you get in there, you could be like, you know what, this did benefit me.
And then you
didn't see it.
You gotta just be open to stuff. Basically, I think that's what she's saying too. Because if a person don't know, they don't know. So if another person suggests, like for me, example, a lot of people don't take my advice, I feel, because I don't have kids. And I also feel like, because I know everybody with kids, everybody I know have kids, I'm around the other people's children, I have picked up a lot of parenting tips, a lot of rights and wrongs. You know what I mean? So I strongly be feeling like, hey, take my advice. You ain't got to look at it like I don't know, because I kind of do. I know somebody that done went through it. I know somebody that done been through it. I know somebody that is happening to right now. It's not just your reality. It's someone else's too. So
absolutely.
Again, like you're saying, like Queen is saying, like Kiki is saying, be open to stuff and then just check out the perspective. Like, oh, okay, you know what? I didn't know that. Let me try it. Let me just try it.
And you got to understand, I come from a big family. I only have one. My daughter is basically 6 years old. I learned a lot of tips of being a mother from being an auntie.
See?
So it don't come with a manuscript on how to be a mother. So even if somebody not a mother, that doesn't mean they don't know. Just because we feel like, oh, you don't go through the late nights and this and that. Okay, understandable. But you don't know if they went through a late night with a friend, with a niece, with a nephew. You don't know. So it's like, it's not that I'm not open to other people's opinions and their tips and stuff like that. Sometimes it be about understand my child and what I'm dealing, and then give me an opinion. Because sometimes everybody parenting comes with different type of things. Because this kid can be a ABC 1 2 3. My daughter could be XYZ.
Yeah.
Now, could you sing
Similar
with
but
me?
different.
Like,
Yeah,
some
similar
kids
but
don't
different.
need you to sing with them, and some kids need you to. Some kids need you to hold their hand. Some kids like, I got it.
Yeah.
So it's like, once you understand the dynamic of what you're dealing with your child, like, I'm learning through it. I'm not like embarrassed by it or nothing, because it happens to a lot of us.
Yeah.
Like, my daughter is very
Yeah.
different. She's going through stuff. She's trying to even understand herself. That's the scary part. My daughter
That's a
don't even
fact.
understand what she's going through.
That's
She's just
a fact.
doing
She's a
stuff
kid.
and
Yeah.
don't know what's going on really in her mind and her body that's making her do stuff that she has no control over.
Right.
A lot of things she's doing, she can't even control
Yeah,
it. That's
she's a
why
kid.
she needs someone there that can help her navigate and control it.
Assist.
Yes.
Yeah.
So once you start seeing signs of them finna do something, hey, come here. Let me help you out. Let's go play. So you can kind of help them get to the point when they feeling like they finna do something, they know how to navigate it. Like, they know how to okay, I'm finna go off and go do something, instead of them following along with whatever their mind and their body is telling them to do. And that's just where I'm at with it. Like, paying attention to the signs. When it's looking like you agitated, when it's looking like you is clocked out.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, I'm over it. I'm about to crash out. I don't want you to crash out, so I gotta catch you.
And you said it. You're paying attention. A lot of y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all just not. A lot of y'all are leaving it up to the school. Y'all leaving it up to the after school program. Y'all leaving it up to the YouTube. Y'all leaving it up to the phone. Y'all leaving it up to the iPad, the tablet, the after school program.
Nah.
Like, y'all are not paying attention like this mother, this parent just said she's paying attention and realized. Like, this mother, this parent just said, I'm not embarrassed or none of that. I realize, I recognize, I see. So let me help my child, because this is my child. She don't know.
Yeah, normalize getting your kids help.
What?
Let's stop sweeping this stuff under the rug to where when Lil BJ, Benny and stuff get older, this is why they crash out.
Yeah.
I want to help my daughter.
Yeah.
I want to help her succeed in life, because if she need help right now with fundamentals, at least I know as a mother I did all that I can. So if you grow up and be a crash out, I'ma still feel away because I'm a mother, but I'm not gonna have this hurdle on my back like I could have done more when I'm doing it now.
Yeah. I get you.
I'm doing the therapy. I'm doing the talks. We're going through the walks. We're going through all the phases. We going through it all. Yeah. So you can
y'all
know.
both learning.
Yeah.
Really? Y'all both learning.
I'm learning like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am. Like, a lot of people be like, have another child. I am a strong believer in my daughter need all her time with me. She needs to know that I'm here. I care. I love you. I'm not knocking no people for having kids back to back, but my daughter need all my attention. Like, it requires, when my eyes off her for a second, anything can happen. Yeah. So while my eyes is on my other child, I'm missing out what's going on with this child. So versa. I need to keep my eyes on her. So right now, I'm sitting it out from having another child because my daughter need all my time.
Do you want another child?
It's times that I feel like I do, but then there's times that I feel like I don't. And the only reason I feel like that, because I'm like, I'm young. I still feel like I got a lot of stuff to do. Yeah. I be feeling like I don't feel like my daughter hold me back, but we don't got this village that how we did back in the day. We don't got this village. So when you sitting here having children, don't be cussing people or being mad that they don't help you watch them, because you have to understand. Learn your situation before you create a situation. So I learned my situation. My situation is mama, daddy, granny, family, they're not here, or a lot of people not in the business of watching kids, and a lot of these grandmas is not like our grandmas. They are grandmas. Right. They live in their life too. So I can't be mad because I sit here and had a child and want you to take your time out your day to watch my child, for me to go do something that I feel like is beneficial to us. But in reality, what you got going on in your life is just as important as what I feel like is going on in mine. So everybody got their own life. So I'm at the point where I went through this with my daughter. I'm going through it. I'm getting it's getting a little easier now because she's getting older. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to go through that again and feel like I've been at times where I've been stuck. I've been at times where I had to gamble with a job. Right. It's been to the point where I'm going back and forth up to a school. Yeah. I'm doing a lot to be a lot. And I don't feel like it's fair to bring another kid into that when I'm still not fully aware and they haven't figured out everything that's going on with my daughter. So I can't bring another child here when I'm still trying to learn what's going on here.
But one would say that you will never, because she's growing. She's just a growing child.
She's a growing child, but it might get to the point where she might be the only child.
Okay.
Okay. It might be to that point.
Yeah.
That she might be the one that might be the only child because, I'm trying to create a life. I'm trying to create afterlife for her.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
We doing this life thing, but afterlife is when I'm no longer here. You got the tools. You got the means. You're not looking for nobody to, help you and all that. So right now, it's critical. It's crucial. Like, I'm doing this afterlife shit.
Right.
We in this life, but now everything I do now is for the afterlife. So when I'm not here, I set shit up for when I'm not here. And for you to be here and continue on with your life. Yeah. But it's like, I definitely want to give her a sibling. And, who knows? I might turn around and have her one next year. Anything can happen. But I'm not going to sit right here and say, it's not going to be planned. It's just not. It's not in my agenda. It's just not.
Right.
So when it comes to your kids, definitely pay attention. The schools don't have their best interests all the time. Like, let me tell you something. My daughter is self-taught. It's a lot of things that this school did not teach my daughter. I didn't get to teach my daughter, and she knows. Like, you got to pay attention to these teachers. And I'm not saying racism is just not what we used to think it was. It still exists because this teacher predominantly said that my daughter can't read. My daughter the type of kid, if she don't like you, she's not finna do a jack fucking thing for you. You ask her something, she looking at you like she can't talk, like, like your face is upside down. So this teacher asks her to read and my daughter decides not to read. But also what I feel like with this teacher, did you take other measures to figure out if my child could read? You just took I asked her and she did not do it. Did you create an environment where it was fun? Be like, hey, let's read. Or did you call on somebody else? Yeah. You didn't do that. And I know you did not do that because you keep stating that, I told her to read. So I bring my daughter in and I told her, hey, read this. And my daughter read the whole paragraph with no problem, didn't need help, didn't fumble a word. And she's sitting there looking shocked. So don't be listening to these teachers all the time when they saying your kid need help in this. Go up to that school. Go sit in them classrooms. Go understand what your child need help with. Go ahead and help them, increase it. Go ahead and help them understand what they're learning, because some of these kids don't even understand what they're learning. They just learn something and they just know it, but they can't even tell you the meaning of it.
Right, the comprehension.
It's just that I remember my teacher doing this, but your teacher not. These teachers just not taking the time out explaining to these kids what they learning.
The real breakdown.
The real breakdown. No, these kids don't know the breakdown. Because my daughter gets stuck on some of her homework. She know how to do it, but I'm asking her like, okay, what leads to this though? She can't even tell me what leads to it because they're not teaching them that. They just teaching them, Fox is FOX. Okay, how we get to Fox? What is the Fox is made of? Like they supposed to be explaining that. They not explaining that. Yeah. Don't just tell me Fox and spell it. Yeah. Like let me know that you know what type of animal this is. Mm-hmm. Let me know you know how to put it in the right category.
Right.
Like, if you see it, do you know how to identify it to what it is and what it ain't?
Yeah.
These kids don't know. Yeah. And I'm not saying all kids, but from the school she going to, this is the reason why I'm checking my daughter out. You have to. I'm serious.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, you got to check them out. When you really want the best for your child and you see something don't fit for them, gracefully bow out.
That's a fact.
I'm not finna fight y'all about what y'all not teaching her, what y'all not doing for her, what she not learning, what she is learning. If I don't like it, and believe me, I didn't go to school. I'm not a teacher, but I know what's supposed to be going on and what's not supposed to be going on as a mother. And I don't like what's going on. And I don't like the education that she's getting that's supposed to be getting taught to her. It's boring. Y'all gotta understand these are kids. Y'all gotta make stuff fun for them so they can understand and learn. For them to clean up, you gotta sit here and sing the song Clean Up. Everybody clean up. You have to do stuff to get them in that rhythm, get them in that mode to, So you can't just go tell a kid, go clean up your room. When they little bitty children, you groom them. And it's different type of grooming. We talking about the good grooming. Let me groom you. Yeah, let me groom you to being a young lady. Let me groom you into being clean. How when you eventually be a woman, so you can know. So I'm over here. Yeah, I'm grooming my child how I would want her to be as a woman.
Right.
An even better woman than me. So I'm grooming her. Yeah, I'm over here, I'm creating this environment for her. Hey, I'm singing these songs and letting her know, okay, little girls got to take baths every day, baby.
Right.
Regardless if you feel like you stink or if you don't. But we're doing this water. We're touching this water. We're not afraid. So, yeah, that's where it's at. Just, if you already doing a great job, good. If if this helped you out and to, pay attention more, it don't always hurt. Don't feel like you the worst. Sometimes what makes you the worst is when you don't pick up tools and try to fix and better the situation when you know it need to be fixed and be better, and you continue to. But that's what I'm saying. If they know,
it's a problem. Some don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. What makes it bad when you know and you don't do nothing about it.
Right.
That's just like your son is out here robbing and stealing and killing. And I'm not saying go turn your child in, but you grab a hold to your child and you talk to your child. Yeah. This comes with death. This comes with going to jail for life. Yeah. This comes with this and that. I done raised you to be that way. You parents gotta stop accepting these stolen goods from your child when they out here doing stuff. You gotta stop. What? you gotta stop.
Wait a minute, friend.
No, you gotta stop. That's what I said. I told them in the beginning. This conversation can go from X, X, Y, Z.
She warned you.
But it still trickles back down to kids. We still in the kid. Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. We still own the kids of being a parent. But I'm just navigating the era and the brackets of how they grow and when they get there. We gotta stop condoning certain stuff.
That's a fact.
We rock with our kids, yes. We with them wrong or right, yes. But
teach them the wrong and right.
Yeah. But you gotta when you rocking with them when they wrong, but when they become you and your child, you check them. I'm not checking my child in front of you, but I'm gonna check you when we get in this car, when we get in this house. Like you put me in this bad predicament, but I'm rocking with you because you my child. But you definitely wrong in this. So we just gotta do better as parents. We don't want to continue being on the news saying our kids is good kids, but we gotta understand they just died from a nature of a crime of robbing somebody. And some of these kids do be hiding this from their parents. Sometimes y'all don't know what your kids is out there doing, but I'm invested. I'm going to know.
Yeah, what's wrong with
why yeah.
Just care a little more.
Pay attention a little more. I know life get hard, especially when you got other kids. You can't just keep your eyes on one no more. But it's just like as a parent, each one of your kid supposed to hold a certain standard, that you hold them to a certain standard. Each one of your kid is old for individual time. Today is the day I take, Quan out. Today is the day, I'm taking my daughter out. Like, you have to continue to create individual time for all your kids. You can't keep putting it in a group setting. That's how you miss stuff.
That's a fact. I agree with that.
You have to give them individual quality time. It don't matter if you sit here and have 5. It's 5 days out of the week. Monday is this day for you, this day, and Saturday is the whole group family day. Yeah. So now I took the time out to get to know what's going on in all y'all world.
Exactly, because I was going to say that they're different individuals. They have different.
We can't keep putting them all together like they're the same people.
And if you got twins, don't stop that too. Why they got on the same exact thing? Why?
Yeah, like get them their own identity.
Same color, yeah, like God.
It could be the same outfit but different color. It could be the same color but it could be flipped different. And I understand when they little, yeah, it's cute, but when they get to a certain age, let them want to dress alike. Not you continue to putting it on them.
Right.
Because some of them really be wanting their own identity.
Right.
Some of them, they love being twins, but they want their own identity. They want to be known for who they are, not just because I'm a twin. Yeah. When you think of me, I think a twin. Like, what do you know of me individually outside of me being a twin? Because me and my twin don't have the same character.
Different. They just sharing a face.
We just sharing a phase. We sharing similarities. We just sharing this and that. But at the end of the day, what I'm thinking may not be what she thinking. Her type may not be my type.
Right.
We are definitely different. She might end up liking a certain food I might not like. Yeah. But you would think we like it because we're twins. No, it doesn't always come like that with being twins. And especially the identical twins, I get it. But when it comes to fraternal, stop trying to dress them like that. It's called fraternal for a reason.
That's a fact.
They are the opposite.
Absolutely.
Why are we twinning?
You still pushing this twin shit just because you had them at the same time, second parts, a minute apart. No, they're fraternal. They are very much different, for sure. For real. They are very much
They just different. Sharing the same birthday. They're very much different. That is it. But yeah, when it comes to that bit on the kid, if I'm pretty sure everybody learned something. You learned that, I was doing something correct. You learn that, I can learn how to do this better now. But you definitely, at the end of this, you should have took something with you, or you should be continue on your journey. If you heard something similar to what I said that you were doing, you could just continue to take that with you and continue on striving, being the best mother. You could pick up some tips.
Or father.
Yeah. When it comes to the dads, I'm a mother. I'm not a dad. And I can't always put myself in their shoes. You want to know why? We too busy wearing the cape. We too busy saving the day. So I can't put myself in the father's shoe because I don't know how to fulfill that. But what I could say is I would think I know what it takes to be a real father. I don't know what go through their mind. I'm not giving them grace. I'm not giving that because I don't get grace. But what I'm saying is our roles are different. When you're a real parent, they say it's equal. But in reality, it's really not equal. Let's just normalize, stop saying that it's equal, because it's not. Everything really falls on a mother at the end of the day.
I get what
when that school called,
but she's gonna give an example.
Here go example one. When that school call and say something going on with my daughter, do you know the first point of contact they call? Is me. If I don't answer, if I'm busy, or if I'm just dead to the world sleep, he be the second point of contact. And I don't know why they do it like that when I equally put both of our names down. But I'm always the one getting the call. I'm the first responder. When it comes to this parent shit, a mother is the first responder. First on the scene. First, I'm just being realistic. When I take my daughter to the doctor, or if I can't make it to the doctor and he takes her, they call me with a follow-up, letting me know what happened at that appointment. But when I take her, they don't call him and let him know a follow-up what happened at that appointment. When they call me and trying to tell me something about, what they learned, what they seen about my daughter, I be having to tell them, hold on, can I add that in the call? They don't think to say, hey, is dad around? I'm just saying. It's not equal.
Yeah.
As much as we would want it to be, it's never going to be equal.
Do you feel like both parents are needed?
Both parents are needed, but I feel like this world has fell so short when it comes to fathers that the world just understands the assignment of call mother. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's up to mother to inform the father. Because they're not going to inform you. Not like that. It don't matter what it is. They're not going to inform the father. They're just going to give you your equal rights if you present. Mm-hmm. But if you're not present, they're not going to call and be like, hey, can we get dad here? It's just not. I'm just sorry. And that's why I be trying to express to him, you can get up and walk away. I would be the most horriblest person if I get up and try to walk away. You just left that baby with that dad and da-da-da-da-da-da. But when a dad leave that mother, it just be typical. It's regular. Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah.
And ain't shit normal about it, but it's normal. Mm-hmm. So it's just them, that's why, I be trying to make it equal as possible. I'm going to share a little light. When my daughter had told me the other day, she told me Mommy, I love you. And I'm like, I love you too. She no, Mommy, I just love you more. I said, no, you got to love me and daddy equal. She was like, I love daddy, but I just love you more. And I kind of wanted to pick her brain, but I left it alone. And the reason why I left it alone, because I don't want her to feel so horrible about what she said, because those are her personal feelings. And she's a kid, but she's entitled to feel how she wants to feel. Yeah. But I didn't want her to feel why you don't love dad like you love me. I didn't want to put that facade out there, because he would think that I coerced her to feel this way. I put this in her head. So I try to, like, when she say stuff, I kind of like leave it alone and don't pick at it. And it's just like, you know, I kind of got an idea why my daughter probably feel like that, because she just know that I'm just down for whatever when it comes to her, like her fucking bullshit, like, everything. I'm just down for whatever when it comes to her.
Both in her life, but I guess she's like, shit, I see you more, I'm around you more, I'm with you more.
I give her so many examples of life. My daughter really admires me. Like, she like, Mama, you gotta go to work. Like, my daughter definitely watched me get up, put this uniform on, go to work.
Yeah.
She watched me be tired. My daughter be even telling me, Mommy, get some sleep. You just got off work. Like, you know, I'm working graveyard so I can be there throughout the day for my child. Right. She sleep at night. So, you know, not like that. She ain't missing me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so it's like I'm working at night so she can see me through the day. So I'm here. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, you know, with that, with a mother, they make so many sacrifices. Do I want to work at night? Hell no. But, you know, due to being a parent purpose, you got to do it. Mm-hmm. You gotta work with what you got. And what I got is that my child need me in the daytime.
Right.
So it's just like, it's just not equal. Just as much as we want it to be, it's just not equal. Like, he can sit there all day and it's still gonna be mommy this, mommy that, mommy, and be like, oh, your dad down there, why you didn't ask your dad? But I want to ask you though, Mom. Like, you know you can get the answer from your dad, whether he say yeah or no. That's what it's gonna be. You know that, right? If he tell you no, it's no coming up here asking me and I'm gonna tell you yeah. Like, you know, I try to not to overrule a lot of stuff that he said, because at the end of the day, you are her father. Right. If something can happen to me right now, I will have to trust and I will have to hope that you be the best dad to your daughter.
Yeah.
That and you like gonna take care of your child.
I don't want her to feel like shit. I ain't grew up listening to you. I ain't never had to listen to you. Mommy ain't never told me to listen to you.
Exactly.
So yeah, you are definitely letting her know. Listen to him too. Get his opinion too. You have to ask him too. He's a part of it too.
Yeah, because without him, it wouldn't be you.
Yeah.
Without both of us, it wouldn't be you. So I'm not gonna sit right here and be like, you just my whole DNA, and when you're not. You're still walking around with his DNA. Like, you know, I give you the privilege of, by you being an active father, you're here and you're around, and she's in this household and she sees you, she has to give you that respect. It's no disrespecting your dad. And even if he wasn't there, I wouldn't condone that. Right. You're going to get to an age in life where you get to feel how you want to feel. But long as we here in this household, we're not going to bash him, because you're still not going to go without. You still gonna be okay. I can't fulfill the role that he supposed to fulfill for you, but I'm just trying to give you all the love that I can give you.
Right.
So it's just like, normalize that also with your children. Like, you know, stop letting them. Yeah. So stop bashing the dad in front of the child. Whatever you got going on with the dad, let it be that.
Right.
Normalize keeping you and his business to you or with him or whoever you expressing this to. Don't let the child be present, because he may be a better dad to his child than a better man to you. He might be an awesome father and might be the horriblest boyfriend. So you can't put your child, you know, in the category with you and feel like because he a bad boyfriend, he's a bad dad. Like, that's not, you know, the case.
I was just gonna say that.
Because I see that a lot. Like, a lot of people feel like, because you did this to me, so you're not seeing my child. What I help you create got to do with how I feel about you? I don't like you no more. I never said I like my daughter.
Right.
I never said I don't like my child. I don't like you no more as the individual because what you have done to me. Not because what you done to my daughter, because if you did something to my daughter, bitch, you wouldn't even be alive.
Okay, say that.
So the fact that you alive, that means you didn't do nothing to her.
Yeah.
So I don't like what you did to me. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this straw with me and you, but let's co-parent. Let's figure out how to be still a family for her sake. And what I mean by a family, learn how to celebrate her birthday together, how to, you know, play with her together, integrate. So, like, but a lot of people don't know how to do that.
You are against the women that be keeping their kids.
Yeah, I am.
Because like you said,
I'm not with that.
You are not a good man to me, but you could be a good father, though. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, because well, people understand, we may not even be compatible when it comes to, it might be somebody else in the world that's compatible with you, that got the same goals and journey with you and I don't. But that doesn't mean that you're not a good dad. It's just that me and
Right.
you is not a good fit for each other. Meaning that my goals and what I want to do in life, it don't consist with the pattern of the behavior of what you got going on and what you want to do. And I don't see that it's working. We're going to keep clashing. So let's go ahead and end this now, because I'm very heavy on what I like to do. And
Right.
you're heavy on what you like to do.
Right.
So I'm not willing to give up what I want to do for a compromise, because this is like a career path, or this is something that got to do with my livelihood. And I wouldn't want you to do that for me. I would want you to continue to do something that make you happy, even if it's not making us happy. Work together. Go still live out your dream. Go still do what you got to do. It's just that people need to normalize that. People don't understand. We're not the same. We're never going to be the same. And some people can work out as a couple is because they compromise that I could take this away. But why you got to keep taking certain stuff away?
Especially the kids.
Exactly.
When that's what you're taking away, especially the kids.
We don't got to take that away.
Yeah.
We can both sit her down and talk to her. Or we can hold that conversation and let her still see you every day or every other day, to where, it wouldn't dawn on her that you're not here. Or we could definitely just go ahead and sit her down, because my daughter is very smart. We can go ahead and sit her down, have that conversation. But it's just totally up to you how you want to word it, how you want to say it. If you want to give me a hug at this end of this conversation. See, mommy and daddy is still friends. Mommy and daddy is still family. It's up to you. It's not me, because I'm going to do the right thing at the end of the day. That's how my granny raised me. My granny ain't never kept me or my siblings from my mom. Even when my mom out here doing what she was doing, my granny never kept kept us away from her. She still was able to see us. My mama still was able to walk in that house and see her kids, whether she wanted to or not. But you had that opportunity, that choice of, hey, I'm finna go where my kids is at. My mama gonna open that door. My granny did that with our dads. Definitely let our dads be there. Definitely went to court. Definitely gave them an option. And it worked out. So I don't know how to be no other way, because I watched my grandmother make this work for both parties, a mother and a father.
Boom. Just like she said, she don't know how to be another way because of her example. Everybody is the example. Women, you are who raised you. Whether it was your mama, your auntie, your granny. That's how you are. Straight up. Bottom line. You got the characteristics, you got the traits from them. Fellas, you are like your father, whether he raised you or not, unfortunately, because what? You ain't gonna say you got the traits of a woman, right? Exactly. We ain't gonna say that. So let's just call it like it is. We are who raised us. We are where we came from. And the mother just has the stronger influence, because like she's been saying since the beginning of this goddamn conversation, they're there. Stereotypically, traditionally, figuratively, hypothetically, however we're saying it, the mother be there.
See it, the mother gonna be there.
It's very, very rare. The mother is not. It's very, very rare. It's not a female figure raising you.
Very rare.
Very rare.
If it ain't mother and daddy together, it's very rare that a father is raising a child.
Because we're saying that
only way a father really kind of, let's be realistically, that how I see it. If a mother really just say, I can't do this, I'm doing bad, can you get your kids? That could be one option. The second option, if she just run off and be just really like a crackhead, a bum, or whatever, and you a stand-up man, that's another option. Third option, typically, maybe death, but you a stand-up man. Okay. Because I know out of all three examples I just gave you about a man that stands and be a father, there's men that's not willing to do that, and their kids be in those predicaments to where why they living with auntie, why they living with grandma, why they living with the system, or they living with a friend of a fucking family, where they getting treated the worst, probably. So it's like these dads be feeling like they got so much fucking motion that being a parent is fucking fourth dairy, fifth dairy. It's not even first and second, third dairy. It be like the last option or resort. Sometimes they feel like, oh, I just bought my baby some shoes. Okay, what my baby gonna do? Walk around and say my daddy bought some shoes, but what about the other? What about the other? And the other could be multiple. And I don't even have to go down the list, because when you're a real parent, you know what other mean. What about them sleepless nights, them sick days, when I gotta be at work around the same time that child gotta be at school? Who's going to take her to school and pick her up because I have to be at work? So that means I gotta call off work so I can be available. And you're not doing shit but pimping, fake hustling. Like what the fuck are you doing? If I gotta put my shit
being a daddy to another bitch
to another bitch and kids. That's somebody's daughter, bitch.
They being around somebody else's.
And then another thing. I hate the dads that be fathers but be the best stepfather. Ooh, that blows me. And I'm not even knocking that you be a good stepdad because, maybe they dad just wasn't there and you stepping in and we're not together. I'm not even knocking that. But you will not treat my motherfucking daughter like a stepchild and treat your stepchild like your real kids. You're my daughter fucked up. You are my daughter fucked up. Bitch, we're gonna go ahead now. I think I would be one of them bitter bitches where we're done. You're not being in my daughter's life because you're not about to step on her heart like a doormat. I think that will fucking do it. That I'm seeing that you giving a step kid more than what you giving your daughter. Even if you get them equal, I wouldn't even be mad because I'm not that type of bitch. Even if you bought my daughter 2 pair of shoes and bought your stepchild 2, I wouldn't be like, damn, my daughter could have got more. I would still be appreciative because that showed me what type of man you are. A man that's willing to step in and still help out and then still being a father to his own child, I can't knock that. Yeah. But what you will not do is tell me because you stand with Stacy and her kids that you can't do this for my fucking daughter. Bitch, fuck you and Stacy and her kids. Like, at that point, I ain't gonna lie, that would do it.
Shout out to Stacy.
Because Stacy did something that I couldn't do. That bitch got you take care of her motherfucking kids and I can't get you to take care of mine.
Your own.
So you know what? I don't like Stacy. Because Stacy did something I couldn't do. Instead of me going to ask Stacy what she did and taking notes, it's fuck her.
No, for real.
Like,
now I'm a hater.
Now I'm definitely telling you. Now, I ain't got a hate bone in my body, but I would hate that bitch that could do it better than me when it comes to making my motherfucking daughter's father be a fucking father. Yeah. Bitch, what you did, I didn't do. Because you got him being a great stepdad and a horrible dad.
Okay.
And another thing, stop being with these niggas that got kids and y'all don't hold them accountable.
Of their kids, you don't never see their kids. They don't talk about their kids. You don't know nothing.
That's a red flag to me. Kids. You don't know what size shoes your kids wear? That let me know you been absent too long.
Okay, but what if they saying the mama ain't letting them? Because we know it's some women that ain't answering the phone.
Okay.
We know it's some women that didn't block the baby daddy. Fuck that, fuck you. You know what I mean? So what if that's the scenario?
I'm going to bring it back to something that you taught me, but in a different story. When I was going through all my trial and tribulation with my baby daddy at a point, and some advice points that you gave me when you were telling me it's possible, yes you can, so I'm gonna take it back to this. Guess where he could go? Guess where he can go? How he can nip that in the bud? You know where he can go to nip that in the bud?
Where he can go to nip it in the bud?
He can go straight to motherfucking family court.
Oh, be serious about your kids.
Hello, bitch, you don't answer. You not answering? I'm texting you. I'm not finna let it go on for a month that I ain't seen my fucking kid because you're not answering. Because guess what? You wanna know why I'm not gonna respect you for that? Because your child could be motherfucking dead.
What if they're in another state? She done left.
Now, and my advice, because I don't go through that, but how I'm gonna look at it, if it was me, bitch, go get you a plane ticket.
Be forceful.
And you wanna know what's gonna grant you that? You being very vocal. You being very straightforward. You are going out your way
to be in your kid's
life. To be in your kid's life. What judge is going to deny you, baby?
Because again, it's not about the couple. It's not about the mother. It's not about that relationship.
Because if you go get joint custody, even if y'all live in different states, guess where that kid going to be at in 2 different states? During school, okay, kid can stay with mom.
That's a thing.
Holiday breaks, summer breaks, you in Cali with me.
Figure it out.
You in North Carolina with your mama doing the school. It's however you want to do it. And then if I have weekends, I will be booking me a ticket, getting me a hotel, and I will be doing activities with my child through that weekend and then be flying my ass back home by Sunday.
Yeah.
So if I don't want to, if it's too much of a stretch to come pick you up and fly you off just for a weekend, which is really kind of wouldn't make no sense if it ain't nothing really going on. If you got a big moment going on, or if you got a event going on, you book a flight. It's your weekend to get your kid. come early, soon as they get out of school, be at the airport, book that flight, fly them back. Or if they up to age, you can get a flight attendant to ride with your child. It's ways to go about it. And then if you don't have the money and the means, guess what? You go hire, if you feel like that's way too much money doing it that way, you go hire your attorney. And you can also do some of it by Zoom. Not saying that you're not present. Hey, Your Honor, I have a job and some days I can't take out, but I want to be here. You on that Zoom call. And you come from the big important days, not from the sidebars and trying to figure out the paperwork. Look, these court dates I can't meet. But when it comes to that crucial, I can be there. Because I got to have money to provide for my kids whenever I get them.
Show you care instead of complaining.
Two
different C's. Show you care.
Oh, that bitch ran off and left.
Because the child is the victim. The child is being affected.
And I don't even call it. Yeah, but I don't even call it that the bitch. Yeah, but I don't even call it that the bitch ran off. Maybe she feel like, she needed a different environment and had to go live out of state. But would that works for you from being a father? That mean that you gotta hustle. Because if it was the mother, she would have to do that. So that mean you gotta hustle. That mean you gotta put all them bitches on the back burner. My child needs me. Because I'll be seeing these shows too much where one of the fathers, he did figure out his child was dead because he was hustling. But his hustle was two-stepping instead of him one-stepping. And what I mean by that is he kept letting it linger. Feeling something. Because if a parent, you're going to feel that shit. He was feeling it. He was, 1 minute he was in, then the next minute he like, oh, that's probably this bitch acting funny. Stop second guessing it. When you felt like something was wrong, you should have reacted. And maybe in that moment, you possibly could have saved your child. Who knows? If the baby probably was in the mix of dying, but not dead yet.
Not like that.
But like that. That moment that she was striking that child or doing whatever to that child, you could have burst through that fucking door.
Because that shit has happened. That's someone's reality.
It is.
Yeah.
So these mothers ain't always, they ain't always the motherfucking, the saints. Best. Yeah, they ain't always the saints because you hear more mothers killing they children than fathers. So I give them that. You hear, but that's another topic that, I be scared to touch on. And the reason why I be scared to touch on it because that mother could be under some type of these bitches being cults.
Oh, shit.
They be believers that their children is better off dead than living in this sanctified world. Yeah. They be believers. I be scared to touch bases on that because I don't know how bad, how deep they be into these cults. Because I done seen some people, well, I ain't gonna physically see, but how we seen in real life how these cults could be having effect on you. But you to be a member, you got to kill your kid. And they didn't brainwash you so much that you didn't found courage to kill your kid. And then it's not, and it won't be the cult. It could be also this motherfucking, what they call that after you give birth, postpartum. Sometimes that postpartum don't go away. You have to make it go away. You have to tell yourself, I ain't the one of them. The devil is a lie.
I was so like, what you mean?
Because you gotta make it go away. Because and the reason why I said that, I can speak for myself. I went through postpartum. I cut my hair. I was depressed. It was a time where when my daughter was first born, I wasn't even happy. Her crying bothered me. I just couldn't hold her.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't me being not happy being a parent. And then you gotta also understand, the woman who raised me also died while I was giving birth to my child. So my world was just all fucked up. So me trying to be excited about a baby and gotta bury my grandma, like the woman that was supposed to be helping me and guide me through this, this life of motherhood, it was a lot. So it was just like, some people don't know how to shake that postpartum. Some people say all they see is black. They pull their hair out. They be miserable. Like, it be real. Then sometimes a lot of these kids cry as a baby do be annoying. Like, let's be realistic.
Yes,
like, they crying, even though they crying for a reason, because they want to be held, they want to be nurtured, they want a bottle, they want to be changed. Something going on. But in our head, we are annoyed because it just be like, why is you crying? And ain't even realize it. It's the reason why they crying. But this the postpartum part. Just not being a regular mother, because as a regular mother, when you're not in that state of frame of mind, you be like, okay, my baby needs change. My baby wants a bottle. My baby may want a bath. You get to think healthy as a mother when you're not in postpartum. When you're in postpartum, you don't get to think healthy. You get to think the worst. Why is this baby crying? What the fuck is wrong with this baby? Why is this happening to me? You think all these worst possible things around the board. So it's just like, when you going through postpartum, you have to physically shake it. You have to tell yourself, when you know you ain't that type of person, don't let yourself fall into that and believing that you are that type of person. So, and that's about, that's about it. Like, you can take a lot of life things, and a lot of people don't be wanting to hear the truth. Some people may take what I just said and say I'm horrible for saying it,
or they just gonna debate it.
They gonna debate it. Oh, I don't think you should have said that. No, it needs to be said for somebody that's going through. Exactly. Somebody that's going through postpartum right now probably feel like they the worst. They horrible. They don't understand. This is to help them. Hey, shake out of that. You ain't that.
It's okay.
It's okay, because we all go through it. Yeah. We gonna see black days. We see dark. We don't be wanting to hear to cry. We don't even want to be a mother in the moments. We just don't be wanting to deal with life in that moment. But when you're a real one, you shake out of that. I can't tell you how long it will take, because I was dark for a while.
Okay, say that.
I was dark for a while. I felt like the first couple months of my daughter, a lot of people seen, like, I had to do a lot of things just to show people, put this facade out there that I'm happy with being a mother, but I really wasn't deep down inside.
Yeah.
I just wanted people to know that I was okay, but I really wasn't okay.
Okay.
So I really didn't even get the help I needed. I just somehow, some way, just the strength of a woman and just being a black woman. I'm going to just say this part of being a black woman.
Say that.
Because when you're a black woman, you don't get to do what a white woman do. You don't get to say, oh, I'm done, I'm tired. You don't get to say that, because they'd be like, what the fuck you mean? Like, you don't get those privileges. So you gotta shake yourself out of it, because now these people thinking you're crazy.
Yeah. You
need medication.
Yeah.
You're not capable. These kids need to get out your care. They in danger.
They may say that about the white woman too, though, but the white woman gonna take the medication. They gonna cop out. That's like you said, I'm done, I'm tired.
And guess what?
Yeah, they gonna
as long as you take that medication, you get to keep your kid. We don't need no medications, because the medication for us in our brain, they make us like, so no, I'm not bashing a white mother versus a black mother. What I'm saying is, speaking on me being a black mother and me seeing the difference of a black mother and a white mother, we don't get those chances. There's no privilege where they come out to your home and talk to you and help you. They when they come talk to us, they taking notes to how to take our fucking kids away from us. I can't sit right here and tell a fucking social worker, I don't feel like being a mother. I can't tell them that, because my daughter gonna be gone. But I didn't see how a white person can reverse and say these things, but they still don't deem crazy. They just deem, okay, here goes some depression pills. We don't get offered depression pills.
Right.
We have to ask for some shit like that if we get it. We don't get offered that. We don't say, hey, this can help you put your, bring your mental, bring your mental, this, that. We don't get offered that type of, we don't get offered that type of help.
Right.
The worst be our kids getting taken, then we get offered that help.
Yeah.
And now, once we start taking that shit, they start to feel like, if you get off of it, we gonna feel like you're incapable. But if a white woman get off of it, she's back and better.
Yeah. Yeah. She's healed now.
She's healed. We never gonna be deemed healed. We gonna always be on black and white on paperwork as a mother that's schizophrenia, that's all this shit that we ain't never been diagnosed of. But we gotta accept that shit because we want our kids. So, yeah, that's why when our parents used to say, don't put no white folks in your business, that's what the fuck they mean. Don't put no white folks in your business. So, you shall let what you going through pass.
This too shall pass, yeah. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, even to the Caucasians that's listening, if y'all already know we don't trust y'all. Whether we fuck with y'all or not, yeah, shout out to you for listening to this podcast. I fucks with you for that. At the same time, I don't trust you. And really, you don't trust me. So now what? What's going on? We don't trust each other. We be cool with each other and all of that, but we don't trust each other. We shouldn't even trust each other because of how history has played itself. Because of what's still going on today. She said that another time in the beginning of the podcast. Racism is still going on.
It is.
Very much so to this day. I'm just saying, okay, yeah, all white people ain't this, and all black people ain't that. So it can go on and on. You know what I mean?
This the last.
Yeah, because we got about 10 minutes. Yeah,
This the last thing. I'm going to give you another example. And I'm speaking to y'all from my own experience. I'm not making none of this up from what I see. This is my opinion, my experience, and what I saw and how I took it and how I received it and how it made me feel and what I had to do after that. Children's service got called on me from my daughter gymnastic. And remind you, my daughter is the only black kid in this gymnastic, and I'm gonna speak on it. It was in Lakewood Gymnastics Center. My daughter dad, we came in separate cars all the time. My daughter always rode with me. He always came as a support. I always took her, but he always came as a support dad. But he did smoke weed. He did come in there one time smelling like weed. They did address him. He fixed it. He stopped coming in there smelling like weed. Boom. Another dad came one particular day. He smelled like weed. I promise to God, on my mama, rest in peace. I smelled it on that father. I didn't say nothing because, not like that. Naturally, us black people, we don't tell on people. We don't care.
Yeah.
But she accused my daughter dad of coming back in there smelling like weed. Instead of her coming and having a conversation with me, because at this point she probably felt like I already told you, so now I'm finna take another measure. You know what she did? Called children's service on me because her dad smelled it like fucking weed. Do you know these people came to my house? Do you know these people fucking walked in my house and walked the fuck back out? Do you know these people fucking really enter my world because what this white woman said? This white woman said that she feel like my daughter is in danger because dad smelled like weed. That was the allegation.
That's crazy.
That was the exact words. Child is in danger. Father smells like weed. I'm trying to figure out how the child is in danger because dad smell like weed. My daughter never rode in the car with him, so she's not in danger because I can understand if she was riding in the car with him, you feel like she in danger because he's under the influence.
Yeah.
My daughter never rode with her dad. He never took her to gymnastic. He never dropped her off and never picked her up because it was always after my work hours. So I will always take her, and before he go to work, he would just show up and watch her do, practice. So you really did not have to call children's service. You could have said like, hey, we not going to allow dad back in here for a couple of sessions just because, like, it could be a conversation could have been resolved.
Right.
But you decided, and reminds you, out of all those parents, I was paying the most money. You want to know why? My daughter had multiple sessions. They only had one. My daughter had 3. My daughter had 3 fucking sessions out the fucking week because my daughter really loved gymnastics. And I, as a parent, I felt like I'm going to give it my all.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking her for one day. I'm taking her for 3 days out of the week for her to perfection at her craft of what she like. These people, I'm not saying I could have took her to another one, but it cut that journey right there short when that happened. I don't trust it. My daughter ain't been in gymnastics for this happened last year, so she ain't been in there since that happened. Yeah. And my daughter loves gymnastics, and I'm not going to end that for her, but I have to take a beat on it because I did not like what happened of me trying to support my daughter in something that she liked, and these people called children's service on me. And remind you, the bitch sent them. It wasn't the reason. Right? Remind you, he was not even on her contact, far as when it came to an address. You assume. Remind you, like I told y'all, he came in different cars. We could not have been together. You gave them children's service people my fucking address. He could not have lived with me. And you sent them people to my home when I did fucking nothing wrong but be a fucking mother and pay over motherfucking $800 a month for gymnastics for my daughter. For for gymnastics for my daughter, and they call children's service. So this is why when I come to say, yeah, when it comes to white privilege, they get to call children's service and just say some shit like that. And even the lady that came out, she was black. She said, weed is legal. I would never came out, but you know, my boss told me I had to come. And I said, do you mind me asking, is your boss white? And she just looked at me and that gave me my answer. She didn't want to answer and say yeah or no. But the way she looked at me, as black people, we get these looks. And her looks let me know, yeah. So this is why you at my door, because she felt that what this white lady said was true. And I'm not understanding. She don't know me and I don't know her. So she probably feel like, let's go check on this child. And I'm not knocking their job. But hearing that allegation, I would have called them. I would have called them.
Because what is the danger?
Because let's be real, the lady called me anyway, so that just say if he was smoking weed around my daughter doing all that, y'all already had warned us. We had more than enough time to get our shit together if that was the case. Bitch, if you was really felt like my daughter was in danger, you should have told that worker, go pop up at they door. Let's go see what's going on. Y'all called us and warned us of the allegation, and I knew exactly where it came from. Because why? She already had said something to my baby daddy at the gymnastics one time coming like weed, and he did, and it wasn't even because he smoked. It's the fact that he worked in a weed shop, so he smelled it like weed. It wasn't because he walked in there from after smoking. He knew not to do no shit like that. It's just that he left work to come up there to support his child, knowing he worked in the weed shop, so he smelled like weed. So it was just like one of those moments. So yeah, you just gotta watch everything. Everybody don't have your best interest. You putting your kids in these sports. These people was watching how you interact with your kid, how you talk to them, how you show up, what you're doing, and they gonna take their own conclusion at the end and decide what the fuck they want to do with that. And that bitch decided to call fucking children's service on my child.
That's wild.
I swear to God. I got the paper to this day.
Because again, you wasn't even the reason.
I wasn't even the reason. The bitch never came and talked to me. I was never even informed that she even talked to him. He told me about it. She never came and talked to me and told me nothing. I could have nipped all that shit in the bud. Yeah. Because I could have told you, like, no, it's this father right here. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. You feel me? Because now you accusing our family of something. So I would have told you what it was and what it wasn't. But, we wasn't given that opportunity. And she didn't realize how you crashed the little girl's dream at that moment. Because I couldn't allow my daughter to go back to that place. Because something was going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to either have to address it, do something that I couldn't come back from and remind you, this is Lakewood. I'm not going to jail. Because if I do go back up there, I am going to jail. So if I know that thought already, I'm just not finna go because I'm going to go fucking jail. But you call children's service on me. So yeah. So this is why I say in real time, when they come about the kids, you gotta have the best interest for your kid. You gotta be doing the right thing. Even if you just said I didn't ask for this, you gotta buckle up, put them big girl shoes on, put that suit on when you're talking to these people. Show these people another side. Put that dress on. Put that shit on. Stop going up to these kids' school and looking raggedy, looking toe up, cold in your eyes, ain't brushed your teeth. We are being judged, moms. We are being judged. Whether we like it or not, we are being stereotyped. We are being saying judged. You don't give a fuck. It matters. It matters because guess what? Now other kids are teasing your kid. When I walk in my daughter's school, them kids be saying, Josiah mom fly. Half the time I be dressed like that, but it be like how I'm presented to where they be like, they when they talking to me correct. They can't talk that shit to me. I can talk that shit to them, but you can't talk that shit to me. I'm not one of these mothers. I come in here, I sit in my daughter's school, I sit in her classroom, I'm participating, she participates, we help. We pay for shit. So when it's time for her to have meetings, IEP meetings or whatever the fuck meetings, I'm in there with my motherfucking suit and I got my motherfucking suitcase and my paperwork. Talk that shit to somebody else. Don't talk it to me. What was you saying? And it ain't hard. It's not hard. Stop going up there and put your motherfucking pajamas. Put a robe over your pajamas if it's real quick that early in the morning. I'm not saying you gotta get made up to go drop them off at school. Put a robe on. Have decent pajamas on. Not all this looking tacky because I see it and I don't even like it. I didn't put a motherfucking whole trench coat over my motherfucking pajamas one time dropping my daughter to school off. Not because I care about what they say, because I care about how my daughter is viewed. Yeah. I don't give a fuck how they what they got to say about me. I care about my daughter view. I care about my daughter's view of how this affects her and may affect her. Fuck these people.
Right.
It's about us. And appearance mean everything. So, yeah, that concludes it. And y'all have a good night.
Come on, that concludes it. My girl good.
Yeah.
Oh, God, she had about 30 seconds left. It's your girl, Lady Scrap. You know, your favorite. I move for the West Side Fruits. HoodChicks35@gmail for your interviews, people. Stop DMing me. You're not fucking. Stop DMing me. I'm not sucking your dick. Stop DMing me. You're not meeting up to take me out and suck your dick. It's just not like, what the fuck? You niggas not original. You niggas got bitches. You niggas got wives. You niggas got baby mamas. And who the fuck do you think I am to want to deal with all that? Why do you think I want to be a part of that? Why do you think I'm a side chick? Cash at me if you love me. How about that? Get my nails done.
Clock it.
Tell these people bye.
Y'all have a good night. It was nice chatting with you guys. Let us know what you think. So, you know, step in the commentary, DM her. Y'all come for an interview. If y'all want to respond to what I have said, if y'all don't agree, if
for
y'all
real.
do agree.
Talk y'all shit. Talk y'all shit. We out of here.